Am I the asshole for telling my sister that I don't care about how her wedding turns out?
Fun. Can't wait.
My 29 male sister, 26 female, has always been incredibly spoiled. It's always her way or the highway, so I knew that when she got engaged, she would be a handful. Her wedding is coming up in about a year, and she has already started planning. That bitch.
That fucking bitch doing planning for her own wedding.
She sat us all down, my father, mother, father, and my other sister, and told us what they had decided for the theme. Now, personally, I think it's a little tacky to put a theme on a wedding. But it's not my wedding, so I held my tongue.
Yeah, it's not your wedding. Shut up.
Her theme was nature, and this was applied to everything.
That's a normal theme for a wedding.
She wanted a floral lace dress, that's in quotes, by the way, succulents as flowers, and for the ceremony to take place in a greenhouse-based cool
That
spot.
sounds
That's
cool as
awesome.
shit. Also, floral laced is like a normal wedding type dress.
But no, it's floral lace dress.
Like if you go into Kleinfeld's and say yes to the dress and you say, I want floral lace, they're going to be like, okay, great.
Fucking
Here's
big wardrobe.
20 of them. Yeah,
Pick
like
your flavor, baby.
it's very normal.
Yeah. Again, tacky, but not my wedding.
It's not tacky.
So I didn't say anything. Except on Reddit. The issue arose when it came time to talk about the reception venue. She said that she wanted it to be outdoors in one of those huge event tents with windows so that we could be in nature.
That's cute.
My whole family hated this idea. An outdoor reception just seems very cheap and not at all classy. We suggested that she go with something a little more classic like an event venue, but she had her mindset. I got really upset because the entire family was telling her that they would prefer one thing and she was insisting she do another when she was literally the only person who wanted it, the bride.
Is she the one paying?
Probably.
Yeah.
She's the bride.
So she can do what she wants, huh?
Never one to take advice. My sister just said that she's sorry we feel that way, but her and her fiance have wanted this for their wedding for years, and they spent a lot of time coming up with the details together. And they wanted their wedding to reflect their personalities and who they are as a couple. That's in quotes, so apparently that's whatever. Fucking. And she didn't think my timeless suggestions would be able to do that.
Yeah.
Here's where I might be the asshole.
Oh, okay. This one. Not anything before this.
I kind of let my frustration get the better of me and said, fine, I don't care if your wedding turns out to be tacky. I knew you were going to be an inflexible bridezilla anyway. I do think that she was being too rigid and just thinking about what she would like instead of what her family and guests would prefer.
It's her wedding.
But my parents say that it's my sister's wedding and that it wasn't cool to say that I didn't care.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
Yes. Am I the asshole for peeing in my boyfriend's shoes?
No.
Okay. You think
I'm
no?
going to take the no because it's going to be revealed that he has a piss fetish. And it's like it was for his birthday.
Okay, get fucking ready.
All right, let's go. Jesus Christ.
I recently moved in with my boyfriend of 2 years who asked to live together. I agreed since living expenses would be cheaper and we love being around each other. However, I hate his cat since he never enforces boundaries. If we are in bed together at night, he will let his cat in the bed, and his cat not only scratches only me, but she has peed on me. I've told him multiple times that I do not want his cat around, since she obviously hurts me by clawing me. That's what they fucking do.
Yeah, that's what they do, yeah.
He told me that he just does not declaw her, since that is painful to cats, and that is a way that she plays.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
don't declaw
Yeah.
your fucking cats, people. Jesus Christ. I told him she is hurting me, though, and I also do not like her peeing on me. He told me he has had this cat for a while and he is not getting rid of her. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. What the fuck?
Also, don't ask your partner to get rid of their fucking pets.
Yeah.
For you. It was ridiculous. I asked if he could at least keep her out of the bedroom, and he said he likes to cuddle with both of his quote-unquote girls. Oh.
That's not, yeah.
That's kind of cute.
That's really cute. Okay.
Yeah, I like cuddling my cats in bed too. Shit.
Yeah,
That's
I love
why you
having
have cats.
Yeah.
Ready yourself for the next paragraph. Because
Okay.
it makes no fucking sense to me. One day while he was at work, I peed in a cup and poured it all over the inside of his shoes by the door and also his PS5 that was sitting on the floor.
Wait.
Why did you just say shoes in the title? Yeah. Do you think we weren't going to read the post?
People are like, okay, wait. Maybe not the asshole.
You know,
if it's
you could
just
lie
shoes.
on the internet.
You couldn't have.
They could have left it out of the body,
No one's
too.
gonna be like, info. Did you go after his gaming console too?
Be honest.
Be honest. What?
When he got... That's so expensive, and you can't even get them still.
Yeah, those
You have to, like, sign up
still
and-
wait. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like last I checked, at least I don't
That's
know.
what I
but, like,
thought. I don't know.
Maybe still a very okay. Piss on his computer while you're at it. Fuck it.
Yeah, just piss on all
Just
of his
throw
fucking
it. You have it in a
equipment.
cup.
Jesus Christ.
Opportunities are limitless once you put it in a cup.
We are such technology lovers and also cat lovers.
That this is ridiculous
This is
already.
Pissing, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
pissing
me
you off?
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. When he got home, I explained to him that his cat is getting out of hand, peeing everywhere, and how she destroyed his PS5. He ended up taking her to the vet to see why she is having quote unquote incontinence.
Oh my god, you evil
Because-
cunt.
Yeah. That's
For
what
the
you would
right-
do.
Yeah, it's what you do. Yeah. Forcing. Dude, that's like, okay, equivalent. Okay, you have like a friend or something that you don't like. All right, okay, just let's put this on a human perspective because this would be worse with the human.
Yeah, of course.
You say your friend decided to like, fucking piss everywhere,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my god, I gotta fucking get my friend checked out. I gotta
Yeah.
convince him to. I have to call like a Baker Act on him because like he's.
So there actually
Like-
there was like a very famous relationship post about somebody saying that they always had piss in their shoes every time they woke up, and they were like freaked out about their cat. They were, they took the cat to the vet and nothing was wrong with the cat, and people were like, put a security camera in your thing.
Yeah,
and it turns out
'cause
their
then-
roommate was coming in and pissing in their shoes.
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
Yeah. I think it's weird that this happens a lot.
Oh, yeah, this is weird. Why do you guys, people, don't
Piss on stuff.
we have toilets, guys. Jesus.
Piss in the toilet.
Piss in the goddamn toilet.
Why do we have to tell you
sink.
as adults? Okay, Josh says, okay, all right, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not judging anyone.
Ambulance.
I don't judge you either. When I got home, I explained to him that his cat is getting out of hand, peeing everywhere, and how she destroyed his PS5. He ended up taking her to the vet to see why she is having quote-unquote incontinence issues.
And then the vet killed her. Am I the ass?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
I feel a little bad, but
Yeah. I don't know. Am I an asshole?
An asshole.
You're more than an asshole.
Christ.
Incontinence issues, and the vet asked him what changed at home, hinting that I am the cause of the cat's discomfort. When all I wanted to do was mind my business and not be scratched. You did not mind your own business.
Yeah, I minded my own business by throwing the cat.
Probably piss everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not how
On
it
a
works.
PS5 that is not mine.
Yeah. I asked the vet while we were there if there were any training centers for the cat to be properly
What
trained.
are you fucking talking about?
And she looked at me crazy and discharged us. My BF was upset that I wanted to put his cat in a training facility before coming home. That's the end of the story.
What? Am I the asshole for refusing to pay my ex rent and bills after we broke up? Hi, guys.
Hi.
25 female, was recently in an awkward situation with an ex, 26 male, I used to live with, and I'd like an outside opinion. Spoiler alert, awkward's doing a lot of legwork here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
A few months ago, I left my ex of 4 years after finding out he had been, at minimum, emotionally cheating on me for 12 to 24 months. He admitted that he was no longer in love with me, which floored me. After I confronted him on why he was staying out until early hours in the morning most nights, and I found out he had been messaging other women and even went to one's house with intentions to sleep with her, but got rejected when she found out I existed.
Oof.
I obviously licked my wounds, got myself up, and left his crummy ass.
Good job.
The issue was that 3 months before I found out he was cheating, we had moved into a big, expensive apartment together that I didn't want to get because it was out of my budget,
Oh, God.
which tied us financially. He had fronted 6 months' rent up front because my income is about half of his, and I was paying him back with my half of the rent each month, which I still intended to do while I find myself a new home. A few weeks after we broke up, I started dating again, and my ex took this very badly. After he found out, he burst into my bedroom at 2 a.m. We had separate rooms at this point, very drunk, and started slurring horrible things at me until I shouted at him to get out. He spent the next few days trying to intimidate me at home, and I ended up packing a bag and couch surfing for the next 2 months because I didn't feel safe at home. This was very triggering for me as I am working through my PTSD, mostly around my being homeless at 17.
Holy shit.
It was exhausting working a 30-hour manual labor job when couch surfing because I never got a full night's sleep, so my mental health was battered.
Damn.
I finally found a new home, packed up my things, and left him fully behind me. Over the few months of my couch surfing and since I've moved out, my ex has been reaching out asking for my half of the rent and bills from those 2 months. I've told him to suck it. I'm not paying for rent in a house I was not welcome in, and for the electricity bill he ran up on his own.
Yeah.
I had some mutual friends imply I was kind of an asshole for not paying my half because my ex is now having to work 6 days a week to cover his expenses. I think if he'd been more civil with me until the tendency was up and picked a place with reasonable rent for both of us to begin with, then he wouldn't be so broke. So am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not repairing my relationship with my parents?
Probably not, man.
Probably not.
You're probably fine.
Titled by Carly.
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old and currently live in my hometown. I am approximately 7 minutes from my brother, 38, and 4 minutes from my parents, mother 58, father 61.
Okay.
I originally moved here to help take care of my grandmother in her older years. She has since passed, and we, my husband and I, live in her house. When we first moved in, my mother assured me that I would not be caring for Grandma on my own and that she just needed someone to cook and clean. Grandma quickly went downhill and needed much more help than I could give. Mom and Dad would only stop by on Saturday for about an hour. Every time they would wait until I got off work, call and tell me to put my cat away so they could bring their dogs, 2 little dipshit Yorkie poos. You're not the asshole. Grandma loved the dogs, though, so I couldn't argue too much. That's fair. Yeah. It got to the point that Grandma started messing herself in bed and trying to hide it from me.
Oh.
She would also refuse to shower regularly, and her weight kept dropping dangerously low, 79 pounds at her lowest.
Holy shit.
I would call my mother to ask for help or small favors and be met with a brash attitude.
Okay, yeah.
Can you come over and help Grandma take a shower? She hasn't showered all week. Now? Can't you wait until the weekend? Mind you, my mother doesn't do anything at home. I genuinely mean nothing. My dad is a control freak, so she does nothing but sit on her ass and play WoW. I kept getting more and more aggravated. I pushed their stupid dog off me one time, and Dad told everyone I was abusive to dogs. Their dogs are annoying and untrained, and I did not hurt the dog in any way. I was about to get my grandmother out of California where she could spend the rest of her last years of her life with her son and husband, a nurse. That following Xmas, I wanted to have my family and my husband's family at house for dinner. My parents were supposed to come and bring soda. They RSVP'd and then declined, saying that they would only be over for dessert because, quote, it's too many people. Mind you, my husband and I have been married for 10 years at this point, and they know how large his family is and that they were all invited. It would have been a viable, however lame, answer at first, but now, after you agreed, it just looks sad on your part. And I was sad about it. I don't host many family dinners, and I was really looking forward to this.
Oh, yeah.
The week leading up to dinner was really difficult at work. I was working long hours, and I also had to work Xmas Eve, making dinner prep even harder.
Jesus Christ.
My mother texted me that day asking to come over. I was irritated and confused because they were coming over, quote, for dessert the next day.
Yeah, so why couldn't they come over for dinner?
Yeah, exactly. I really didn't have time for whatever bullshit they had in mind. I asked them not to, they insisted, so I told them they can come over between 4 and 4:30 p.m. I was incredibly agitated when they showed up. They sat down and made snarky comments about how, quote, they needed an appointment to see their daughter. They finally showed me why they came. They wanted to give my husband and I plane tickets for an upcoming vacation. I thanked them, but I guess I wasn't appreciative enough because they started scolding me. Again, bringing up the, quote, appointment time, telling me that I was wrong to think they would want to be around so many people on Xmas, how I didn't account for them, how ignorant a child I am, how I didn't appreciate their gift, etc. Yelling this shit at me like I'm a 5-year-old. When I could finally interject and tell them I was sad because my family can't my family can't show up, they told me to get over it and they left.
I would never talk to them again.
Yeah.
That's like that's so similar to the last conversation I had with my mother.
Yeah, right, shit.
Fun.
When I saw my mother the next day, I was a little drunk and decided to forgive them in the moment.
No.
However, my mother simply couldn't let it be. She hugged me when she saw me and whispered in my ear Quote, I love you, but you fucking piss me off. Other shitty events have taken place since this. Their house burned down. My brother started sharing abuse stories, and my dad constantly talking shit about me to every family member that would listen at every single event that followed. I don't really talk to them anymore, and I feel terrible about it.
No.
They have done so much damage to my mental health that talking to them regularly leaves me spinning for days.
Yep.
My great aunt keeps telling me that I have to be a bigger person.
No.
I just don't have it in me. I don't like them. They are not good people, but they are my parents, and I feel a lot of shame and guilt.
Nope.
Am I the asshole for not attempting to repair my relationship with them?
No, honestly, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Straight up, fuck them. Am I the asshole for not taking commissions from my friend anymore?
No.
Okay. I just want to know if I'm the asshole for not allowing my friend to commission me for art anymore after he got frustrated at me for taking so long. Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, already. Yeah, holy shit.
Literally anybody.
Someone on today's episode of Someone Doesn't Respect Artists.
Oh god, I love these. Me, 22 female, opened up commissions for art after 2 years of not doing them due to stress from work, family issues, and more.
Totally get it.
Since I don't have the ability to draw when I'm stressed. What a fucking mood.
Get it. Yeah, totally understand.
My friends wanted to commission me to support me and get my commissions back up and running again.
Oh, that's nice.
That is very nice.
But
fast forward, my grandmother passed away in October due to old age.
I am sorry.
Sorry. But still, and my best friend passed away in November, who was a year younger than me.
Jesus.
Wow. That sucks.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
We still don't know the cause for his death, and it's caused me to go into a massive spiral of depression, anxiety, and more stress on top of everything else. Still, I wanted to do commissions for my friends since they wanted to support me. God, man. Still,
you're a good person. Jesus,
you are a really good person. Holy shit.
Fuck.
One of my friends had commissioned me, and I got the sketch approved, etc., and all was good. I couldn't really get a specific time frame on when it would be done since I work a full-time job Monday through Friday already. Oh my god, that too?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Fuck, man.
Yeah, holy shit.
Jesus.
I would not be able to do anything. I work a full-time job Monday through Friday already, and I have to help out around the house since I still live with my mom and have activities like Pathfinder, tabletop RPG like D&D, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights that I have been in for 4+ years, pro dedication, and Sundays I host Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments for which he attends. So I was only ever free Tuesday, which is the one night I can see my boyfriend due to his awful work schedule, Thursdays and Saturdays.
Ah, shit, yeah.
Which I usually have to go to town, which is an hour away, to restock on groceries, supplies for the tournaments on Sundays, and get new Yu-Gi-Oh card packs. To really work on it since I was off work for the day or during work if it wasn't busy since I work from home at an office job. When I started doing commissions, the best I could do was say I'm working on it the best I can, but I'm still doing the commissions. All my other friends have been supportive, keeping me informed it's okay and that they can wait as long as they need to because of how much stress I'm under, and art takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something big like multiple characters, detail, etc. Anyway, this friend messaged me once and I told him about the time frame issue. That week I had a tattoo appointment booked, long before I even took any commission requests, and it was in honor of my best friend who passed away. It was something extremely important to me. It was a matching tattoo appointment for me, my boyfriend, and our other best friend, as we were a big group of 4 and did everything together, so it was an all-day thing. That is so sweet.
That's awesome. Yeah, shit.
That day, after I posted in our friend group of how amazing it turned out, I get a message from him saying how frustrated he is that I haven't completed his commission.
You. Holy shit. Asshole. Wow, just blatant. Holy shit.
And he commissioned someone else and paid way more and got it back within a week. Which I assumed... What a dick.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Which I assumed it was because they did this as their full-time job, but who knows. And he finds it more frustrating seeing me going out and getting tattoos and all that. How he deserves a time frame, which
you gotta admire how much of a dick this guy is. Holy fuck. What a douchebag.
How he deserves a time frame, which I understand, but after I told him it was hard when I had a bunch of stress and my mental health was severely impacted by the loss of my platonic soulmate, and how I work so much and my life is a busy wreck, I thought he would understand that like the others, but apparently not. I gave him back the full payment, even though I finished the sketch and was working on the line art. It just seemed like he didn't care about my mental well-being, like all my other friends who I also have art commissions for and have supported me to the fullest. So I decided I wouldn't be taking a commission from him again since I feel this way. Am I the asshole for doing that?
No, fuck him.
Am I the asshole? So I'm an NB who talks through social media a lot since I have a lot of anxiety. I met this girl and we started dating sooner or later. At first she was nice, but started to say things that were upsetting, highly triggering, or out of my comfort zone. I expressed this to her and she would cry and make excuses, then we'd make up. Red flag. One day I even broke up with her because she was sending sexual messages to her quote-unquote friend and would talk about how much she thought they were hot to me.
That's not great.
I got back with her and she made me feel shitty for doing that. She even wrote a paragraph telling me, fuck you. But I just assumed it was my fault. Why?
Man, this is going to trigger me. Jesus Christ.
God. Oh, yeah, this is kind of similar.
Similar to something happened to me. Yeah, okay.
Damn, bro. The last straw was when she repeated her toxic behavior and even would make me her therapist. I was fed up and ended the relationship for good. She then went to cry and tried to calm me just so I could see her cry so I'd feel worse. Am I the asshole? From the way you framed it, nah.
Am I the asshole for telling my partner if they should be quiet if they don't drive? My partner, female 22, and I, female 21,
okay,
have been together for almost 3 years.
Oh.
And they're worried about driving. This is going to be... We have known each other for almost 9 years and dated on and off throughout high school.
Okay.
I've always tried to go out of my way to try and make her feel special, as well as going out of my way to drive her places because she does not have a license.
Okay.
This was never an issue until about 6 months ago. I have never had an issue driving her anywhere. The only thing I get upset about is she is the worst backseat driver I have met in my entire life. No matter what I do, it's like my driving is never good enough, and I feel like I'm being berated in my own car while going out of my way to do something for it. It's always, why did you slow down? You could have made that light, or I'm driving too slow, or other dumb comments like that.
Dumb comments? Whoa. But I mean, they sound kind of dumb. It sounds like, why aren't you driving recklessly?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, you're not wrong. I have never said anything about it until a few days ago when it finally was too much, and I lashed out and said that she should just be quiet because she doesn't even have her permit. So who is she to criticize my driving?
Women telling other women to be quiet is my favorite thing.
She said it was her business to criticize me because it's her safety she's thinking about when she says those things. It's been a couple days now, and she's just sat silently in my car. I feel like the asshole, and I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I gotta be real with you.
Double down. She doesn't have her fucking license. She should shut the fuck up. Key, shut the fuck up, bitch. My partner, 25 male, and I, 24 non-binary, have been together for over a year. We moved in rather quickly. He got me 2 cats for Christmas, and he recently proposed to me. These things were great. Yeah, congrats. All these things were great in the moment, but lately I've been fearing maybe we're not strong enough to last long term.
There's the catch.
He really wants to have his own kids, and I really don't want to give birth. That's a big deal.
Enough. Yep, that's a pretty big deal.
I'd rather adopt to raise children, yet he insists on carrying on his bloodline.
Leave.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
If anyone ever mentions anything about bloodlines, that's kind of what we call a red flag.
I would be like, why?
Bloodline is like 10 steps, not 10 steps, sorry, 1 step removed from saying some Aryan shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
That's what I would think, but maybe I think about the Holocaust too much.
Tell him if he wants to keep the bloodline going, donate a sperm.
Yeah, honestly. So I tell him that if I'm to bear his children, we need to agree on how we are going to discipline our children.
Yeah, that's fair.
He thinks that spanking is okay because his dad did it to him a certain way that he claims, quote unquote, wasn't abusive.
Oh, sure.
And that he, quote unquote, turned out fine, says the man that wants to carry on his bloodline. While I don't think hands should ever be raised to children at all and don't have to be to properly discipline, I told him I wouldn't change my mind about it and that we didn't have to do that, but he insists in certain contexts that it's necessary.
No.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't agree with that at all. No.
We get into heated arguments every time we discuss parenting and can't compromise. He tells me I'm too emotional while he is unaffected by emotion.
Fucking lib.
I turned out fine. Can't access his own emotions.
I gotta tell you, okay, I gotta.
Am I the asshole for refusing to get pregnant by my fiance?
No.
If he doesn't even try to compromise with me about how we will raise our children?
Not at all.
No, in fact, you're saving a child.
You're saving a child's life right now, yeah. Am I the asshole for planning a party after my Nana's funeral? I, 21 female, have a very complex relationship with my 83 female Nana, my mom's mother. She has never been kind to my family. She almost disowned my sister for coming out. She used to abuse my mother. She makes fun of me for having a mental illnesses and my learning disability.
Wow.
My family and I are pretty sure she is no narcissist.
Yeah.
She has done even more to us, but I don't want to make this too long. This is probably the worst part on my end. The thing is, she's not dead yet. Like, she's still very much alive. Now, I'll explain the party. My sister and I are planning it. It'll just be a small get-together to celebrate our freedom. At the funeral, we plan on being respectful and not causing a scene for the other people attending. My dad says that we are being disrespectful and terrible, but my mom wants to help us plan. It's not like this is a big thing, more like a way for us to let go of our trauma. I probably am the asshole, but I don't really care. It's not like I'm hurting anyone, and my Nana wouldn't know because she will be dead. An outsider's view would be really interesting, though, so thank you for any comments in advance. I don't think you're the asshole.
I don't think you're the asshole at all.
Am I the asshole for upgrading my house's thermostat so I could password protect it from my wife?
I saw this one. I'm so glad that you're doing it.
You're goddamn right we're doing this one.
Yeah.
My wife, 26 female, and I, 28 male, have been married for about half a year now. We lived together in an apartment before getting married, and now we live in a house I inherited from my grandmother.
Okay.
This summer's been quite hot, and so like most people, we have been running our air conditioner nearly around the clock. My wife and I have a very different idea of how we should run it, though. Using energy saver recommendations, I like to keep it at around 76 Fahrenheit and on low. My wife likes to turn it down to 60 degrees and blast it on the highest setting, then turn it off when she gets cold, and then turn it on back on again when she gets hot.
What the fuck?
Already kind of weird on both sides.
Both sides,
both sides I'm not a fan of. Yeah.
60 depends on where you live. That might not even be able to do that.
Yeah, probably not, yeah.
She's just min-maxing her.
Yeah. I've tried discussing this with her, but there's literally nothing I can do or say to convince her. She currently stays at home taking care of the house when I go to work, and the second I'm out the door, the thermostat is messed with. I've tried showing her our exorbitantly expensive power bill from May of all months, so it was only going to go up, but she doesn't care. She says that she's at home all day, so she should have control over it. We've argued about this on and off since. About 3 weeks ago, I got a reservation for a new digital thermostat installation. The guys finally came out a few days ago and installed a new smart thermostat off our older air conditioning unit. The first thing I did was password protect it, so you would need a PIN to change any of the settings. My wife came home a few hours after I had set the PIN and noticed the new unit. When she tried to change the settings, she was met with a request for a PIN, and she asked me what it was. I told her that I wouldn't be telling her that. Then she asked what she was going to do if she gets hot. I responded that she can still turn the air conditioning on and off without the PIN. The next morning, I left for work as normal, setting it to 76. When I got home in the afternoon, I found my wife on the living room floor pantomiming a fainting spell. She mustered the energy to say, "Help, water." I ignored her because you faint from heat in a climate-controlled room. When she realized I wouldn't give her attention, she exploded in anger and yelled that she could have died, prompting another argument. She ended it with calling me controlling and hasn't said more than a word to me since. Things have been rough for the past couple of days. I feel like what I did was completely justified, but was I an asshole about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. You password protected the thermostat.
Instead of talking to your wife